right, cool. So now we about to get to this Heatin Up featuring Gunna by Lil Baby, produced by none other than the GOAT, Quay Global himself, right? And let me just play this just so y'all know I know what I'm doing. So, as you can see, we got a melody here. So we're starting off with Contact, and I use the Orchestra VST. It has some great strings. Go check that out. Not the VST, but the Orchestra expansion in Contact. We have to buy it separately, but it's worth it. I promise you. I promise you it's worth it. So strings, high staccato. Start off with that staccato. And it's a simple, you know, pattern right here. And then after that, in the second half, he layers it with he layers the staccato with a tremolo as well as a picazzo, and it sounds like this. Wait, let me play them all together. And he also lowers the strings in this as well. He lowers the strings to another octave. So they all have the same pattern, but they're just on different octaves. So the one that's the highest are the actual picazzos and the tremolos, but the strings are lowered to the next octave. And to do that, you just take everything, you know, select it, and then press Control and then the down arrow on your laptop and bring it down another octave. And that's how you do it right there. That's how you do it, man. It's pretty simple, you know, but simple is what sells. That's what people like to rap on. So after that, you know, we added the drums, and the drums are pretty simple. Right here, we have a half step chop. So you take this, bring it out like this, press Control quick chop. That's the wrong chop. My fault. Nah, it's not a half step chop. It's a 1/4 chop. You gotta take that, Control chop. There we go. And then, you know, got the claps and the hi-hats. And if you don't know how to do hi-hat rolls, it's pretty much the same thing. Come up to here. These are 1/6 hi-hat rolls, and you just bring it out like this. Control. You can use Control U, but then boom. After you do it, and that right there is Heatin Up by Lil Baby, featuring Gunna, produced by Quay Global. All right, guys, I'm very excited to announce that I've finally started the Nile Waves Loop Master Academy. This academy is designed to bring you from a beginner loop maker to an advanced loop maker in a short amount of time, and to show you how you can network for placements and, you know, figure out who to work with so you can get those placements that you want. There's also going to be 40 MIDIs, 40 melody MIDIs included in this, as well as 4 FLPs, all with my mastering and mixing sauce inside of them. So don't sleep on this. This will not be available forever. In addition to this course, after you finish this course, you will be given some secret Twitch and Discord links. The Discord will be for us to network. So I'll be posting every time I get a placement opportunity. I'm gonna be posting in there. Y'all can submit some beats, y'all can submit melodies for me to work on, and we're gonna work together, and y'all will do the same. Y'all post y'all placement or opportunities in there or whatever, and we're just gonna work together so that we can all come up, right? Everybody eats. That's what my goal is, for everybody, all of my students to eat. All right. So if you're interested in this, if you're interested in joining and getting together and going crazy, hit the link in the description. Let's get back to this video, man. This is that pure cocaine breakdown, Lil Baby, produced by Quay Global, from his album Street Gossip. So Yes, yes, yes. This is you know, we went over some Quay Global melodies last time, and you could tell that his production, his method, his simplicity is the key, and it works. I always try to tell guys that ask me about making melodies, you know, keep it simple. So it starts off with a chord progression, and as you can see, these chords are repeating, but something that I did was on the second chord I would decrease the velocity so that it wouldn't just hit the same, you know, the same way every single time, so that it would give it some, it would make it sound better. And that chord progression just repeats the whole song. And then once we get to the piano part, it's the same chord progression, but it's slowed down. So instead of hitting every time like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, it's hitting 1 2 3 4, as you can see. So it's the same chord progression, it's just hitting slower, right? And that is the melody right there. That's the melody. That's it. You know, the drums are pretty simple. You can see the hi-hats back there. And that is the beat right there. And, you know, throughout the beat, he does some switch ups and has it going to just the bells with the 808 or just the piano with the 808s. But, you know, he does it in his style and the way he likes to keep it interesting for the listener, you know, because when you have something that's simple, you want to still keep it interesting for the listener. So switch ups help a lot with that. Whoa, whoa, none of you as fly as me. Whoa. Yeah, y'all already know what we doing. Listen, I know what I'm doing up here, man. Just about to let this preview play just so you know I know what I'm doing, bro. Hold on, let me bring in the choir real quick, just so I can hear it. What time? When this song came out, it's giving me flashbacks. The melody is giving me flashbacks. But yeah, so I did do Woah by Lil Baby, produced by Quay Global. This was on was this on my turn? This was on my turn, right? Listen, AJ will get the correct album cover up here, but yes, Woah, one of Lil Baby's most popular songs and probably Quay Global's most popular song, of course, that he has produced. Here is the melody for it in Keyscape right here. I use Keyscape, I use the cinematic piano, and for the effects, added a little EQ, took out some of the high end, added some RC20, took out the low end, added some space to it, and of course added some good old verb, some good old Valhalla vintage reverb. And this is what it sounds like with just the piano. As you can see, it's real simple. Next thing I did was I put this high piano on top. Real simple. If anything, this beat should tell you to keep it simple with your beats. Don't be trying to do too much, because you don't need to do too much. Just let there be space for the rapper to go in. And then finally, I added some contact, and I used the orchestra for a good female choir. And this is what it sounds like. Boom. So that right there is Woah, produced by Quay Global by Lil Baby. Yo, what's good? What's good? You already know what time it is. Time for that Nile Waves exclusive, Nile Waves inspired original. Okay, so first of all, let's start with a Keyscape piano, cinematic, and you know, I just laid down a simple piano progression, definitely inspired by Quay Global. As you know, that's what vibes we on today, so let's hear it. I think one of the best things about Quay Global's style is that he keeps it real simple. And that's what I tried to do on this right here. So this next one is called Full Strings Legato Sordino. And I just laid some basic chords over the piano. And it sounds like this together. So as you see on the strings, I just have, you know, basic reverb. On the piano, I know it says electric, bear with me, but the piano, you know, I did a little EQing, and this is what it sounds like without the EQ. But I basically took out the low end and took out some of the high end to give it a different type of sound. You know, experiment with the EQ. You can get a nice, you know, you never know what might happen. But yeah, this gave it a nice kind of character, the piano. The next thing I did was I added a choir. And this choir, I actually put an EQ on it too. It's from Philharmonics, called Female O, and it sounds like this. And the EQ is pretty much the same. You know, I just brought the low end in, brought the high end in a little bit to give it a different type of sound. All right, so next let's play these drums, and I'm gonna show you the 808 pattern, because all the drums are pretty much simple. You guys know how to do this. All right. So that was Melody Theory episode 3, Quay Global inspired, Lil Baby inspired. I hope y'all enjoyed the breakdowns. I got a lot more coming. If you want whatever video ideas you got, make sure you leave them in the comments, because I'm gonna try to make it happen if they get enough likes. All right, I'm gonna let y'all decide what I create. You know, y'all gotta help me create the content, right? We're a community here. And of course, I'm gonna always remind y'all, make sure you check out the Nile Waves Loop Master Academy. And without further ado, man, hope y'all have a great rest of your day, rest of your evening, rest of your morning. Peace.